Hey everyone, it's Desi here with Desi Designs, and Happy New Year! It's the first week in January 2017, and I hope everyone had a really good New Year's Eve. We sure did, and I can tell you more about that in another post. But today I wanted to show you real quickly that I'm getting ready for my next collection for Paint the Runway Purple fashion show, which is May 20th in Portland at the Alberta Abbey. And that is what I'm going to be focusing on between now and May, is the fashion show, with every single detail from sponsors to models, photographers, hair and makeup artists, catering, swag boxes, my celebrity invites, the press invites, boutique and buyer invites, and red carpet. And so it's going to be really, really, really busy. And so I need to get started with my two collections that I'm going to be coming out that'll make their runway debut on May 20th. And so I thought I'd give you a little behind the scenes of where I'm starting. So the first collection I'm doing is a Couture Bolero jacket collection. And it is all hand embroidery on silk. And these jackets are going to sell for $1,000 each because they take over 100 hours to do all the handwork on them. So it's very high couture. 20% of each jacket I sell, I am dividing that equally amongst the two fundraisers that I'm doing for Southwest Washington Humane Society and the Oregon Humane Society. So I'm going to give them 10% of each jacket sold to those programs to help the shelters. And the reason why I'm doing that, because it ties in with the fact that the 7 models, I have 7 looks, the 7 models will be walking with 7 dogs of all different kinds of breeds on the runway. And Paul Trickler, who is a designer for dog clothes, is my emerging designer who will be designing some very special pieces for the dogs to wear that will complement the Bolero jackets. And the Bolero jackets each have an inspiration of candy and sweets. The first jacket that I completed when I was in school was inspired by the pie business that my husband and I own, Nellie's Pies. So I had created this in school, and it was cupcakes that is on the jacket, and it's very, very beautifully done. It's not tacky at all. It's very, very couture. And so I've had a photo shoot with Peter Reich from Berlin, my brand photographer, and with my model Kenzie Hess. And I designed a headpiece made of candy for her to wear. And then Shauna Coulier, who was my hair and makeup artist, did the hair and makeup. Well, she put a wig on her, a pink wig on her, and I've been posting photos of those pictures from the photo shoot we had this past summer. So that just gives you a taste of what the rest of the jackets are going to be like. So today, I just wanted to show you what's involved in making one of these jackets. So to start with the embroidery work, before I do that, I actually, as I've always said before, whenever I do a collection, I do sketches first. So I did a sketch of this next jacket that I'm going to work on, and it has a red and white candy cane theme to it. So there's your sneak peek of that. And I already have the model picked out who's going to be wearing this jacket, and it's Veruca Dolce. And all the models will be wearing a white pleather crop top and a white tulle skirt, except for the grand finale piece. That's a secret. I'm going to keep you in suspense with that, and I will tell you about that later. But this is the next jacket I'm working on. So I did my sketch, and then the next thing I did was I traced the pattern of the Bolero jacket onto the silk, and I'll show you that right here. So if you can see, there's the jacket traced onto the silk, and what I've got on here is the front piece on the right side, and the left side it's over here, but you can't see it because it's rolled into the frame, and then the back piece. And then I traced my design, which this is going to be a candy cane, if you can see that, candy cane theme. And so once I did this with a, this is traced with washable tracing paper, so it comes off with water. It doesn't stay permanently. So you want to do that whenever you're tracing a pattern. You want to use your fabric tracing paper so it washes off. It's water soluble. And then I've got that on here and on my frames. So my frames, I got these when I was in school. So there's the frames, and then they're put down with C-clamps. You see the C-clamp, and it's stretched over the frame, and then it's tightened really, really tight. You want to have a nice bounce to your fabric. You don't want it to sag. So once that's all done, and that takes time because you have to hand stitch the fabric onto the woven ribbon here to keep it in place. And then the next thing is I've got my embroidery threads ready, or needles ready to go. I've got my little embroidery scissors, and then I've got my embroidery floss. I'm using DMC, and so I've got a shade of red that I'm going to use. I've got white, and I am going to accent with a sparkly silver. And then I'll embellish the red probably with some red sequins or some other red jewel to give it some sparkle on the runway and to make it very, very couture. So that's what I'm ready to work on. The next piece after this I'll show you. I'm not sure which one I'll do next, but I have all the drawings done. So there you go. There's a sneak peek of the next Bolero jacket with a candy cane theme, and the dog that's going to be walking with Veruca, her name is Aspen, and she is a husky, a beautiful, beautiful Siberian husky dog. So it'll be very appropriate for the theme of this Bolero jacket. So tickets go on sale on February 14th at Ticket Tomato. I'll keep posting information about that. So I would love to see you at the show. We're going to have a really fantastic show this year, even bigger and better than last year. So I can't wait to show you. So that's the only sneak peek you're going to get of this jacket until the day of the show. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed that. And sorry if I sound a little funny. I'm a little under the weather today. Got a little bit of a cough and congestion, but I have to work through it. And you guys have a great weekend, and I will talk to you soon.